walk what I'm calling Dallas Cowboys corridor. As you can tell, we are at a Cowboys home game. Yes, I understand that we are in Los Angeles, Inglewood, technically SoFi Stadium, but this is basically AT&T West. So follow me this way. We're gonna see if we can find a couple of fans. We are infiltrating enemy territory. The Cowboy fans are doing it right. We got the signage, we got the great food, we got the inflatables. Thoughts on today's game?
We're gonna beat the shit out of them.
Woo! You see this right here? How do you feel about today's game?
We better win, that's all I know.
How do you feel about Dak Prescott after last week's performance?
Dak Prescott has been very consistent with the division. He has took us back-to-back 12-5 seasons. You know what I mean? His winning record is above. You can say what you want about the past 7 years, but on our division, he has been owning it for years.
Are you a Dak rider or are you a Dak hater?
Before he broke his finger, I was a rider. Now, nah. They need to let him go now.
You know Dak Prescott's watching this right now, right? Actually follows the Can Fan podcast.
Woo!
Let's go!
Let's go, baby! Cowboys Nation, son! Let's go!
Cowboys Nation represent! Cowboys Nation represent!
Let's go!
Crack 'em if you got 'em.
Crack 'em if you got 'em, son. All day, every day.
Crack 'em if you got 'em, Seattle.
Here we are at Lumen Field. And is that a Harry Potter reference? Maybe. I don't know. I've casted a lot of Lumen spells.
Lumen videos.
We want to see Deuce represent. We want to see him repeat. I want some repeats. And I don't need 3 beats if they repeat.
I don't need 3 beats.
I don't need
if
3
they
beats.
repeat.
If they repeat. Let's go.
You don't think we're gonna make the postseason?
Maybe wild card.
So this is
Maybe wild card.
This is where I'm like, I'm good for a good ribbing, but like to say we're not gonna make the postseason, now I can't even argue with you because you've oh god.
You know it too. You know it.
Who's your quarterback?
This is our year.
Look at those dudes. Look at those dudes. Look at those dudes. Look at those dudes.
Let's go! Let's go, Cowboys! Let's go, baby! Cowboys Nation showing up!
Most pristine athletes in modern history playing in the NFL. Even the offensive linemen are incredibly athletic. I mean, these guys are over 300 pounds, and you know they can
Not only the size, but the speed of the linemen. Are you kidding
fly
me?
on the field.
You're telling me a guy that's 330 pounds, meant to block a guy that's 290 pounds, is faster than me, a sporty 240?
High 240. High 240. High 240.
I could beat any one of those guys right now, and I've drank a 6-pack.
What? You're wearing Crocs.
My 40 time is better than any of them.
Erroneous. Erroneous.
Erroneous.
Erroneous on all accounts.
I've never been more sure of anything in my life.
How'd I do?
13-5.
Final quarter. Here we go, baby. CD for the CD, baby. And I'm going for 2. Woo! I don't know why my safety was just playing off so far.
Tackle him!
Yeah, well, I might be a boomer, but you sound like a pipsqueak. You don't even know how old I am.
No!
You little shit.
You didn't win the game, I lost it.
Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to
Call
get
that a
open
throw?
in key
Give him
situations.
shoulders.
I might be old, but at least I don't still piss my pants.
Protect you and your loved ones with Crackem VPN.
Ever heard the game Marry, Kill? Okay, like yeah, I'm gonna give you 3 people, and you're gonna decide who will you marry, who will you who will you kill.
Okay.
Jerry Jones, Dak Prescott, and Tony Romo.
Marry Jerry. He's got all the monies. Probably Tony. Dak Prescott. Gotta kill him.
I'm gonna Romo.
She's gonna with Romo.
I'm gonna marry Dak.
She's gonna marry Dak.
I'm gonna kill Jones.
She's gonna kill Jerry Jones. Who will you marry, kill between Jerry Jones, Dak Prescott, and then Tony Romo?
I'm out.
Jerry Jones, you.
So Jerry?
Jerry Jones, you.
Okay.
You.
Who will you marry, Dak Prescott or Tony Romo?
Tony Romo.
Tony Romo.
So that means you would kill Dak?
Yes.
Marry Dak, kill Jerry Jones,
Jerry Jones, poor Jerry.
Tony Romo.
Why not? He's probably one of the best commentators, announcers on the game right now.
Tony Romo? That's mine. That's mine.
Jerry Jones, right now. Right now.
You heard it here, guys. You heard it.
We need trash can.
Oh, here we go.
AJ, you have to sleep in this for the night. Yeah. Football we already got. AJ's trying to take a piss right now. Trash can.
Stickers.
Stickers.
Couple stickies.
Couple stickies.
Yes. So we got a trash can. We're gonna go test it out in the toy aisle.
You're not getting it first.
First try.
He's not getting it. Give these guys a shot. They'll win a jersey if they get it. Oh, none of us made it. Come on, Dad. You get a free Cowboys jersey if you get it. None of us have made it. Dad's going for a shot. Come on, let's get it. Oh, that was the closest one.
Felt like the closest.
That gross?
Yeah. We all missed it, so don't worry about it. We missed it. You guys going to the game tomorrow?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Cool.
Us too.
Not only are we giving away 3 jerseys for whoever can toss a football into that can, we're also going to be leaving the can so someone can take that home too.
Look, there's still practicing always right set.
Hey, guys, what are you doing here?
Game day, baby.
Game day, baby, woo! Kickoff's a month away.
Yeah, but we gotta get our reps in.
Yeah, they train, we train. Crack 'em, bro.
No, it's 7:30 and it's a Wednesday.
Road pop?
Oh! No, I'm going to work and I'm driving. Get out of my car.
Crackers, we got him.
Super Bowl! Super Bowl! Super Bowl!
Let's get it.
Guys, can we just get one? I mean,
Let's just get one. In the mojo moment, we got Dak Prescott in there. What they do is they're running one play, and then right after they just kick a field goal. TP20 to the
out
outside.
to the left, gets tackled
Swallowed
behind the
up.
line by Micah. Micah and his gang.
The linebacker.
Linebacker gets.
So they're going to come back out. Again, it's going to be Aubrey. He missed his first field goal
Was it
attempt.
short or left?
Aubrey missed left. Let's see if he can put it through this time. It is
Short!
short.
What the f?
0 for 3.
That was like a 50-yard field goal.
Oh, was it?
That was a 50-yard attempt.
Yeah, but it needed to be 54 yards.
I mean,
that's 0
you
for
still,
3.
you gotta at least get the distance.
Go for 2.
You know, get the distance.
Just go for the first down conversion. Kicking is still a big problem.
Yeah, you're gonna run into those, and it's the distance though. Accuracy, okay, you can miss that from 50. I'll give you that. But if you're not hitting it, if you're not kicking it 50 yards,
So the issue right now, that was the third mojo moment and the third missed field goal attempt. Gonna run out here, and TV Tristan Viscano is gonna go for his second attempt.
You gotta go through all the motions, okay?
Yeah. So what they're doing, they're running the kicking team off. They're practicing in a last-minute situation, having the kicking team try to get out there in time to kick a game winner. There's been no game winners kicked yet, unfortunately. Unfortunately, here it is though. Let's go, Tristan! Come on! Here we go. He's hitting this. He's hitting this.
Yeah, what practice is for. Make your mistakes and then correct them.
He's gonna crank this one. He's gonna boot it, and that one is
far left.
Wide left.
Distance. He's got the distance.
I mean, I don't even know why I'm surprised anymore. Yeah.
So we just lost 4 games on game-winning kicks.
Crosby's available, right?
Yeah, I think so. I think.
Got to get someone. So yeah, he spikes it. Let's get
Aubrey back out.
Aubrey out for hopefully his first made field goal. 1. Here it is. Let's get it.
Guys, can we just get one? I mean,
let's just get one. Come on, Obs. Brandon? What's his first name? I mean, Aubrey. Aubrey?
I mean, he's kicking from the...
That's a nice kick. He got under it. That's good. Oh! That's one. That's one. That was a nice kick.
I don't think he has much leg though.
Now just
no, that was not.
Now just do that every other time.
Yeah, that was almost short.
Yeah.
But hey, you know what? I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it.
What you just did, just rinse and repeat.
Rinse and repeat. Okay,
TV lining up. He's 0-4-2 right now. This is his third attempt. Kicks it and
wide left. Get him off the field.
Go for 2.
This is looking not good.
Well, I mean, look.
I mean, at least it's not windy.
I'm going back to the car. I'm getting my jersey. I'm going in.
Yeah. Boots hey, at this point, Boots.
His nickname's Boots. His nickname is Boots. He's got to be good at kicking.
I'm going in. I mean, I can't do any worse.
Yeah, no doubt, dude.
Yeah, get your kicking game.
Get my jersey on.
That's a fucking touchdown, baby!
John Stevens Jr. JSJ!
That little bastard! We are believers! Shelby.com. Let's go, Cowboys! Baby. To be quite honest, I've not seen enough of our boys out on the field who I want to see. So let's go. We got fucking 1/2 left.
Be a fucking Eagle. So I wrote back, well, Jalen Hurts wants to be a Cowboy. Like, he...
Yeah, did you show him the picture?
Exactly. Like, what are you going on about?
Yeah.
These guys get drafted. That's their allegiance. They want to get fucking paid.
They could have had Micah.
They could have.
They could have had Micah.
Exactly.
They traded them. Do you remember they
traded with us?
With us.
With us.
Yeah. We were back to 13. He came up to 10.
And gave us Micah.
You mean? We're supposed to be practicing! We're supposed to be practicing! It's supposed to be fun!
I can't see the fact that I get it, Jalen Hurts had a great season last year. For me, before I crown him the best quarterback in the NFL or the best person that's ever been in the NFC East, I need to see at least another season of him doing it. Like, I remember the same shit with Carson Wentz.
I think you see 16 games.
I need to see one. I need to see him beat Dak Prescott. He's never beat Dak Prescott.
Never.
I need to see it. Get it.
Toby.
That's Toby. Toby, I'm telling you. WR4. That's Tolbert. That's Tolbert. Get that first down. First down. I'm a massive Tony Romo fan, right?
Cowboys kicking now.
We're on the fourth. We're down. We're not caring about the score. We want to see some fucking action, baby. We want to see some fucking plays. And right now, I don't like what I'm seeing. I'm going to be honest. I do not like what I'm seeing. That really throws a wrench. Just throw the fucking ball! Just throw the fucking... I don't even really... Now, the outcome of the game, I don't care about. I don't care about the preseason outcome. I care about Overshow's ACL. Right now, that's tough. Nest in there? Like, no, look at his feet. Are you making a nest? He's like burrowing. Woo! Let's go! There is a flag. Could be on defense. Yeah, Toby, I told ya! Number 18!
All right, so we're over here at SoFi Stadium. A lot of beautiful Cowboy fans coming through.
Hola, ¿cómo? Hey, get it.
It is getting wild out here at SoFi Stadium. We're doing shots. We got whiskey. It's going down. That's how Cowboy fans do it. All the Camp Maniacs out there. How about them Cowboys? We walked what I'm calling a Dallas Cowboys corridor. As you can tell, we are at a Cowboys home game. Yes, I understand that we are in Los Angeles, Inglewood, technically SoFi Stadium, but this is basically AT&T West. So follow me this way. We're gonna see if we can find a couple of fans. We are infiltrating enemy territory. The Cowboy fans are doing it right. We got the signage, we got the great food, we got the inflatables. Thoughts on today's game? We're gonna beat the shit out of them. Woo! You see this right here? How do you feel about today's game?
We better win, that's all I know.
How do you feel about Dak Prescott after last week's performance?
Dak Prescott has been very consistent with the division. He has took us back-to-back 12-5 seasons. You know what I mean? He has winning records above. You can say what you want about the past 7 years, but on our division, he has been owning it for years.
Are you a Dak rider or are you a Dak hater?
Before he broke his finger, I was a rider. Now, nah. They need to let him go now.
You know Dak Prescott's watching this right now, right? Actually follows the Camp Fan podcast.
Look.
Go! Let's go, baby! Cowboys Nation, son! Let's go! Cowboys Nation represent! Cowboys Nation represent! Let's go! Get out of here!
Crack 'em if you got 'em.
There's going to be people that
Crack 'em if you got 'em, son. All day, every day.
Crack 'em if you got 'em, Seattle.
Here we are at Lumen Field. And is that a Harry Potter reference? Maybe. I don't know. I've casted a lot of Lumen spells.
Lumen videos.
We want to see Deuce represent. We want to see him repeat. I want some repeats. And I don't need 3 beats if they repeat.
I don't need 3 beats.
I don't need
if
3
they
beats.
repeat.
If they repeat. Let's go.
You don't think we're gonna make the postseason?
Maybe wild card.
So this is
Maybe wild card.
This is where I'm like, I'm good for a good ribbing, but like to say we're not gonna make the postseason, now I can't even argue with you. Because you've sucked. Oh God.
You know it too. You know it.
Who's your quarterback?
This is our year.
Look at those beers. Look at those beers. Look at those beers. Look at those beers.
Let's go!
Let's go, Cowboys! Let's go, baby! Cowboys Nation showing up!
most pristine athletes in modern history playing in the NFL. Even the offensive linemen are incredible.
Yeah, boy.
Suck it, Quebec. It's draft night.
Oh,
draft night eve. Draft night eve. I'm dropping shit all over here. I'm too excited.
Hey.
Draft night eve, baby. I'm excited.
Draft night eve. What takes the cake? Draft night eve or Christmas Eve?
For me now, I'll still like Christmas Eve.
Yeah, Christmas Eve's pretty fucking cool.
But as far as sports go, because the Cowboys have been irrelevant as far as like postseason play in a while, I'd say draft night eve is pretty exciting, especially in the last year. No night before playoff game for us this year, so draft night eve feels a little bit more exciting.
I would say maybe it's changed for Adam, but probably a couple years ago it would have been draft night eve. Not to say that you don't love Christmas with your family, but you're just probably dreading, okay, I'm going to be up at 5 a.m. The kids are going to be fucking bouncing off the walls. I'm going to yell at someone at some point.
I actually get up earlier now that my kids are older, which is weird. Like the kids were always early risers, but I feel like I get up earlier now. Like
on draft day?
No, just on any day.
Yeah, draft day. The kid, like Reichs and Mav are just like hardcore draft guys.
Yeah, they're
We
hardcore.
just didn't know.
Well, I'm just
Where's my oatmeal?
I think I was saying, I mean, just with us talking yesterday, I was not like I was a little itchy. I was just like, let's just fucking go already. Like I can't.
Yeah, that's
and I don't
suspense. We call that suspense.
Yeah, but Alex is gonna distribute some drips
want
here
the
for
warm?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I got some ice.
Don't pass me a pink lemonade. For my first drip in over a month, I better not be getting the pink
Dark
lemonade.
cherry?
No. Give me some
Give
pineapple
him a
banana
mi-
or whatever
give-
the
give
hell
him-
it is.
I'll take dark cherry though.
Pineapple banana.
Yeah, give me a dark cherry over here.
There's dark cherry.
Or what's the other one?
Mango.
Mango's good too. What do you got there?
Hang on, I gotta just dig a little. Give me a
Let's
sec.
see. Dig in there. Pretend it's your bum
Dig
hole.
it in, yes, son. Dig it in, yeah.
Where are you? Maybe
we are sponsored by. Okay, you know what? I'll get this while Alex is digging in his butthole. Crack him if you got him, baby.
Draft
This
night eve, Crack'ems.
draft night Eve's
Yeah,
Crack
there
'em
it is.
sponsored by Drip.
Oh, that was. Oh, I almost fumbled that.
Ant, you are
resting fucking heat.
out of form.
Look
Shit,
at
I feel
that.
like Jackson fucking Dart.
Oh yeah.
Look at that mango drip. Only 89 calories, guys. That's impressive, but still 5%.
Yeah.
You still get the bang for your buck, but
And-
you can have 10 of them, and you're only going to bang out 890 calories.
It's basically a free. You get a free every 10 you drink. It's like a free punch card.
Yeah,
You get a free.
you don't gain that.
Your body
calories.
doesn't even know.
So you basically have to drink 10.
You got to drink 10.
You gonna crack that thing
Hey.
over there, kid?
Well, I fumbled it. I thought it might be a little bit.
Ooh, that's
Crack
a nice,
them if you got them.
crack
That
'em
was
if you got 'em.
spicy, wasn't it?
That was nice, and I like to just rip them.
Yeah.
Rip 'em and grip 'em.
I went with the
Crack 'em if
suspense.
you
I was trying to
got
make Adam feel a little suspenseful because he was nervous. Ad can't take the heat right now.
Yes, I can.
Oh well,
Yes, I can.
you know
I can.
I wanted to do another 25 mock drafts before the draft happened. Just
Should we just do 8 speed drafts?
no more drafting. Our
Yeah.
drafting is done.
We finished it,
We sucked that nipple dry.
and I was pretty happy with our final mock draft.
Man, guys, I don't know what we have on the docket today, but did you see the rumors yesterday about the Cowboys trading back? I want to dive into that right away, to be honest.
Okay, let's get right into it, kid.
Well, I think it's kind of crazy. I want to hear your guys' take because I was a little bit taken aback by it, talking how the Houston Texans, it came out, rumors yesterday, a bunch of people posted it. Law Nation posted it, which obviously blows up when he posts anything. But it was the Cowboys possibly trading back with the Houston Texans, going from 12 to 25, getting their second round this year and their second round next year.
I don't want. Okay, now I say it. I don't want. The next year pick doesn't excite me at all.
No, I want to talk, dude. You only get top 15 picks so many times, and a top 15 pick usually comes after a year where the team really sucked, unless you somehow get lucky, right? So to have a top 12 pick, all you've heard from Cowboys fans for the last 3 years was how shitty it was drafting in the 20s, and now everybody wants us to trade back into the 20s. It just doesn't make any sense to me.
I would be okay with that, only if you got a 2 seconds or a second and third, perhaps
in this draft.
In this draft, then I'm like, okay, you're giving away guys, but we know that they're there is a plethora of some good running backs that you could pick up in the second round. Then that allows you to also pick up Ratledge, who we're hoping for. But ultimately, the trade back for me needs to be no more than
4 picks.
18.
Yeah, like 18's like
max.
That's the fucking ceiling.
But the deal, that's the thing, is you look at the teams who the Cowboys could trade back with, and I think that's why this article went and said that they could, or the Post, whatever it was, said that they could trade back to the 25th because they have the capital there. But every team has a fucking second pick, or mostly every team has a second pick next year, so I don't like that. I want the second, third this year if you want to swap picks with Cowboys.
Yeah.
I want two second round picks and 2 third round picks.
Yeah.
Because one of those thirds is going to kick back to the 4th, or to be our pick who we would have taken in the 4th. Thank you, Jerry. And then the second round is for the drop.
Right.
Is like, okay.
So you'd want a second and a third.
I'd want a second and a third, and I wouldn't budge on it.
Well,
I want nothing next
year. To move
year.
back 13 spots, I'd fucking say.
Yeah, and I
well,
think
it's not. Sorry, it's not even 13. It's the quality of player that you're getting at 12 versus the quality of player that you're getting at 25. Where it's like, hey, you're getting a top tenner.
The rebuttal that everyone is having right now, because I was looked at the comments on Ant's post, and just hearing other analysts, because everyone's listening to analysts. Everyone, when it comes to Draft Watch, everyone thinks they're an analyst, obviously, and there are guys.
This draft is so deep.
Yeah, exactly. So this is a deep draft. Guys at 12 are comparable to the guys at 25. So why not trade back?
Erroneous.
Trade back, because anybody that you're going to get at 12 is most likely going to be equivalent to somebody that you can get at 20. And you can also stack other guys in the second round that can help fill holes, because this team is full of holes.
I just don't buy that. I'd rather move back 4 spots and still gain a second or third round pick. Move back the 4 spots, still pick up an extra pick, and you'll probably still get one of those top guys that you would have got at 12. Right? That's the only way I want the Cowboys to trade back is if they're sitting at 12 and they have like 5 guys on their big board that are neck and neck, and they don't really have a way they want to go, so they trade back 4 spots. So theoretically, they're going to get one of those guys no matter what.
Exactly. And
gain a pick.
Anyone out there who wants the trade back, I won't argue against you, because sure,
we like it. We'd like trade back sometimes.
I like trade, but
not to
25.
No, but if they want it, okay, fine. But you cannot. You forfeit, and I don't like doing this, but I'm doing it. You forfeit your right to complain about a wide receiver on the Dallas Cowboys for the entire next season, because that's essentially what you're giving up. We have the option of potentially McMillan, but if not McMillan, definitely Golden, definitely Ibuka, definitely Luther Burden. Like, you can choose which one of those guys are your top dudes, but you're basically saying, no, we don't need that. We'd rather trade back. And then who are you getting?
Josh Simons. Or
Simmons. Well, it's not going to be the if you trade back out of 12, the wide receivers, I'm assuming, are pretty much, you're going to get the last pick of the litter at 25 if you're lucky.
Which I guess if you're, that's the thing I'm worried about, is any person that they're trading back in mind to have gone. Because they're right. There's
what we did with Guyton a little bit, or that was the rumor.
It's kind of what they did. And you look back at the Cowboys' last 2 picks in the 20s, Guyton at 29, Mozzie Smith at 26, right? That's what you get. That's the type of player you get in the 20s. I don't care what people say how deep this draft is.
And realistically, I think that there is a pretty clear line in my mind now between tier 1 and tier 2 wide receivers. It's Tet and it's Golden. And then that's tier 1. Tier 2 is Ibuka and Luther Burden.
So maybe
I don't think that those guys are.
Maybe they trade back if none of the top playmakers, like maybe Tet Golden. I mean, there's a chance Tet Golden. I mean, Genty's going to be gone. Those guys are all gone, right? So
Jenkins is saying you could 25. You can get Ibuka and I think or Hampton. So we mentioned Ibuka, but he's saying Hampton at 25. I can't see Hampton.
I don't think Hampton gets past the Denver Broncos at 20. If they get there.
And we've made trades with Denver. So imagine we make in other mocks we've made trades with Denver. Imagine we make a trade with Denver in this draft and then they pick Hampton.
Well,
at 12.
Oh god. Well, more than likely, Genty's off the board at 5. So that means every single team from 5 to 12 or 5 to 25 would need to pass on the second best running back. I don't see that happening.
No, me either. I think somebody takes a flyer on him. There's teams that you can always upgrade your running back.
There's too much, and also we're getting to the point now where we're hearing the rumors come out. There's just too many people now talking about Hampton being basically a 1B to Genty. And sure, Genty had an amazing season, so no one's taking that away from him. But just looking at what the transition to the NFL, a lot of people are saying like they expect Hampton to be could even turn out to be the best running back.
There's just too many similarities with the Bijan and Gibbs draft, right?
Yes.
Like everyone, it's the same thing. Everyone thought Gibbs would fall to the second round or like the late first, and then he got picked 12th. So I think if he's not gone before 20, I think and we're talking about Hampton here. If he's not gone before 20, I think he's gone at 20 to the Denver
Where's
Broncos.
Hampton on our big board? Move the big board to the
9 on. No, it's good there.
9.
It's good there.
Yeah, you stupid bitch.
Oh, I just want to see. Okay, there it is.
Move your. Hey, it's easier for you to poke your head than me turn around and move it. Okay.
Well,
it's good on the screen. You can
It's not bad on the
see
screen.
but you know what? You can't really see.
Can't see our first round, the most important round. We can't.
Oh, you want me to move it over? I didn't know you meant that.
Yeah, right there. Perfect.
That's
Perfect.
good. I didn't. I thought you wanted me to actually like get up and that's the easiest way.
No. I just wanted it shoved over so that we could see who's our round 1, 2, and 3 people.
I shoved it for you.
Did you? So
where's Hampton on that list?
9 in the first round.
And you can see we don't have anyone at 3.
Okay, so technically 8.
Yeah.
All right. Well, shit. I guess we got to fill out the big board.
I think we have Tet McMillan over Golden.
Here's what I think we should do, guys. Let's get to this Jerry Jones. What he was talking about the draft here, just to wrap this convo up, and then we should definitely look at any guys who are obvious that we want to fill into that round 1 slot.
Yeah, I think we'd have to kick up.
We could kick up and just cross out 9 too.
Yep. I mean, even on the
in round 2, if we don't feel like there's another guy in there, I mean, of course there could be, but
I think there could.
I think we could work on him just pre-draft tomorrow.
That's true. We could do pre-draft.
There's a bunch of pre-draft
we
stuff.
Got an hour. We got an hour before draft. We're going live.
Sure, as long as that big board has to be filled out.
Can't leave a spot.
Plus, I mean, we could
we have to fill out our Rushmore tonight.
I know. Fuck.
I still don't even know.
We have to have your Rushmore. Technically, needs to be complete by
today.
I thought it had to be complete by the start of the draft.
Tonight.
That's just tomorrow. No, No. It's tonight.
Why? Tonight.
No, I just was.
Do you show up to an exam?
Yes.
Well, yeah.
Unprepared. Unprepared with a way to cheat. Yeah, actually, that's my game. That's my game plan.
With that logic, then we should finish the big board tonight too.
Oh, you dirty slut!
And
did you just reverse Uno card?
I did, and I feel like
we can do both.
Our Rushmore will help us complete that big board.
I don't think I'm going to take Bond off because I just don't know who else to replace him with.
Well, that's the problem. I was going to, you know what I think we're going to do is we're going to go, there's a couple good people who I want to look at their mock draft that might help make our decision. One of them being Duffy.
As long as we can keep the Rushmore up as well, too.
Yeah.
We have take a look at the Rushmore, then look at the mocks, then go back to the Rushmore.
We'll fill it as much as we can.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a work in progress.
But Rushmore's got to be
work in progress the night before the draft.
Yeah.
You ain't wrong.
Yeah.
That's how I always did my homework. But Jerry Jones likes to do his homework early. In fact, some might say he's playing 15D chess. And others might say he shits in a bucket and then sniffs it.
Bucket shit.
Let me fix that in a sec. Jerry Jones says the Dallas Cowboys are going to make a trade during the 2025 NFL draft, and these stars make the most
So
sense.
does this mean he's trading for a player, not for draft picks then?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what this title means.
Which I never considered.
I keep seeing Sutton from the Broncos. That keeps being a name.
Sutton and same with now specifically in the last 24 hours, and Jenkins Gaming's bringing him up. Jameson Williams from the Lions. He just unfollowed all of the Lions accounts because there's rumors that he's going to get traded from the Lions.
This is my issue though with this.
Who knows?
Like I like consistency because then I can actually kind of make better predictions, right? And maybe this is the benefit of Jerry Jones. And all of this could be smoke and mirrors. But Jerry Jones is the type of guy who I can't see him making a trade for a dude who's going to get his second-year contract rather than draft a guy and have all of his his second contract, then draft a guy and have all of his first contract. Like, unless the guy is an elite superstar, you know, for the cornerback position, I couldn't see them making that trade because that guy's gonna Sutton's already on. Like, you're gonna have to pay him so much more. Or if he's not, then what's the point of fucking trading him if he's not one of the best?
Yeah, I imagine you're gonna see Tyreek Hill's name on this list, which
I also heard
don't buy it.
Heard rumblings, and I think it's true that Gilmore made a visit.
Yeah, he made a visit with the Cowboys, which I don't hate. Bring him in. Depth is depth.
I don't think
for the right price.
And I don't think that his game was when he was with the Cowboys was ever really based on his speed or anything. It was just his knowledge of the game.
That's a perfect time. Bring him in and make him play safety.
Sure.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, and possibly someone in chat earlier said that, you know, if we don't end up drafting a cornerback high up, then Gilly could be a really good pickup to complement.
Well, would you feel confident going in with him as your starter though?
No.
No, me neither.
No.
I'd be more happy. Okay, if it would be, take this as it will, it would be an improvement.
Yeah, it would be an improvement, and I think his main purpose, if they did bring Gilly back on, we're talking about Stephen Gilmore. If he came back and the Cowboys drafted a corner, it would be like, okay, well, if you want to start, you got to beat Gilmore. Oh,
yep.
And then if Gilmore beats the guy you drafted, well, then I guess that's
shitty.
It's shitty, but it could be a good thing too. But
yeah.
So okay, let's get through these fucking names. Who do we got? Look at the Jerry, this smug ass, salt looking fucking eyes looking at you.
Jerry, no tie. He's fucking.
That's draft night eve, no tie.
Is that what I'm gonna look like wearing my blue suit tomorrow?
Yep.
Right here. This is basically you.
Yeah, you're shoddy. You need a little Cowboys pin like that too.
Oh, we should have had a Cowboys pin.
They both have them.
And then Jerry with this fucking no tie, just flaunting it.
Yeah. I like the no tie look.
Okay, the day before the 2025 NFL draft,
and the draft,
the 2025 NFL draft,
the NFL draft.
Dallas Cowboys owner and general manager Jerry Jones teased a major trade that could be in the works. What does he say?
He just fucking
working on pretty substantial trades.
Like, of course, I imagine everybody is.
Again, this would be the wrong time to be sharing what you want to do in the draft, to give anyone any sort of idea.
Leverage.
That's why I don't believe it. That's why I don't think it's real.
Or it's the smoke and mirrors approach.
That's what I mean. I think anything that gets released right now, you can't really believe. So they're just talking about how the Cowboys needed running back, wide receiver. We all know that. Guys have departed. You lost Rico Dowdle, our leading rusher last year. You lost Brandon Cooks, who wasn't much of a contributor at wide receiver. But there's holes in the running back and wide receiver rooms.
Yeah, and we know this. We did pick up Javonte Williams and Miles Sanders, who
Band-Aid fix.
I've always liked those dudes. Like
I've always liked Sanders, honestly. When he was on the Eagles, if it wasn't for Jalen Hurts, the guy one year would have had probably fucking 15 touchdowns.
Right.
He had a great season with the Eagles a couple of years ago, and he was really good. Kind of fell off with the Panthers a little bit, but who would have been good with the Panthers the last couple of years? Not a lot of guys.
Okay, so
Pickens is the first guy on this list here.
So they're not even giving us a title here? They're just gonna put little names? Like, what is this?
We're gonna have to just fucking slog through this.
We're gonna have to slog through this.
Come on, I just look. ATOZ Sports. I don't know why you always come up for us, but you do, and you'd write good articles, but you just need to work with us a little bit better, okay?
Yeah.
What we need is title, this player, this team, okay, and then we can not have to read your beautiful writing. But Steelers wide receiver George Pickens, Buccaneers running back Rashad White, and the Jaguars running back Travis Etienne Jr. all stood out to me for the list. So
I don't want Rashad White. I take Travis Etienne Jr.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't want any.
I don't want any of them.
Those three guys, none of them. I'd rather.
Like for
I'd rather draft. I'd rather draft.
Would you give a third round for George Pickens?
Fuck no. No, the guy's a head case for one. And then, I mean, Rashad White's decent. He had a couple good years. Travis Etienne's all right. But this running back class, you could get a guy that I would be more excited for in the third round or even the second.
Yep.
So, I don't know.
Bandwagon Bob has said, "Hey, boys, I'm late to the show. Can you start over?"
Yep.
Hey, welcome.
Welcome to the Count Fan Podcast. This is the night before the draft. Crack if you got to grab us some drip there.
Talk about it. Hey, Daff.
And now we're caught up.
Okay, so like it's kind
Those
of
are the three guys.
that was it. That
So
was
Jenkins asking, would you give a third up for Williams?
No.
Okay.
For Williams?
Yeah. From
Which
the
one?
Lions. From the Lions.
My biggest thing is you're then gonna have to pay these dudes. Like,
Yeah.
that's
When
the
did
biggest.
what kind
You're
of
buying-
contract is Williams on?
I think it's first.
They need to give up, like, so yeah, like you be like, okay, you guys can take his contract or let him go to free agency and we'll have our chance in free agency then. Right? Or no, we're not going to give you a gift of taking the guy that you don't need on your team anymore and giving
give
you a
you
draft
draft
pick
pick.
for it. Like
Yep.
you can have one of our lower 5th round draft picks and I would take Williams. Yes, 100%. But if they ask for more, number one, we don't have a 4th round pick, so I'm not giving the 3rd and up. But yeah, that's what you get. Otherwise, you guys can sit with him. You can pay him the money. And then when he comes a free agent, if we actually do really want him, I'll make the play at that point.
So he last
Second year.
No, he's played 3 years. Or we're talking about Jamison Williams, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so he's played 3 years.
Okay.
So his first year he only had 1 catch in 2022. 2023 he had 24 catches, 354 yards, 2 touchdowns. Last year he had his best season with 58 receptions, 1,001 yards, and 7 touchdowns. If he comes to the Cowboys and does good, well, now you have his contract. You're basically it's a 1-year rental.
1-year rental, or so there's that option. Trade for Williams, get it for a 3rd round pick, and swap first. Let's say that's what they want.
No.
Or no, sorry.
You wouldn't need to swap.
Not swap. Right. I
wonder where he even got drafted. Like what number he got.
If
drafted.
it's part of a package, it could get murky. So if it's just like 3rd round pick is the highest or the highest that the Cowboys would give to him. Okay, but you're still you're going to enter that scenario where now you're gonna have to sign him to a contract and he could just walk to free agency. So it's a
First
rental.
round, 17th overall, so you would get his 5th-year option. So you could possibly, if you traded, it'd be a 2-year deal.
Yeah, or you could draft a guy, a Tet McMillan, a Matthew Golden, and have 4 years plus the 5-year deal.
So 3. I mean, on a third, I can't see the Lions giving him up for a 3rd. Anyways, I feel like after having his best season, I feel like they're going to at least ask for a 2nd. I don't want the I'll just make it easy. I don't want the Cowboys to trade any draft picks for any current players. I don't.
Yeah, I'm not excited about that.
I'm just not excited. It would have to be the perfect player, and I'd rather them draft. I don't know.
And here's the thing. I understand the logic behind it because you're trading for a guy who you've actually been able to see on the NFL field, so you can be like, well, these rookies, we don't really know how they'll perform in the NFL. We have like expectations, we have assumptions, but really it comes down to like, can they get through 4 seasons of NFL play plus not fucking do anything stupid and get arrested or something like that, right? So there's those character issues. So the guys who are in the NFL and doing that already, you can kind of be like, okay,
they have a little bit of an edge.
But you got to get them in their 2nd year, I think.
Yeah, not their 3rd.
Not their 3rd. Their 3rd just becomes a what?
Sorry, Stephen White goes, hi, y'all. Is the intro over? Sorry, that just got our fucking Megaplex intro today.
20-minute intro today?
Yeah, he says crack 'em.
Look, we're in fairness, we were all prepping for being basically AWOL for the next 3 days.
Yeah,
so.
And tonight, I mean, we're talking Dallas Cowboys news, but right after we finish this, we're doing the movie watch along, which Ansel announced.
Well, hey, we have to. Well, I don't know. I haven't looked.
Well, I kind of know.
Well, so do I.
I made some,
but we should check. We should go and look at this. Look at the poll. So we ran a poll, 16-team movie bracket to figure out what the top football movie out there was according to people that follow Cowboys Can Fan. And this was the finals. The finals was Rudy, Any Given Sunday, The Longest Yard, and Remember the Titans. And well, let's just say Remember the Titans. This is just from the YouTube. But Remember the Titans ran away with it.
111 votes on YouTube. On Instagram, The Longest Yard won the vote.
No, it didn't.
Yeah.
Not in the stories.
Oh, not in the stories. Okay, so Riker and I were just looking at the regular.
But you got to look like.
Wait, you got to grab them all.
So the most votes come, but if Remember the Titans has 60 votes.
And it has 44 on. So on Instagram, it had 50% of the votes on the Instagram story.
Yeah.
Which is where most of the voting happened.
Yeah. So we'll be watching that. Remember the Titans watch along, which conveniently WayJ has never seen. So
I know I said that to Tay on the drive over. I was talking to Tay on the phone. I'm like, oh yeah, we're watching Remember the Titans after AJ's never seen it. And she's like, what? Excuse me? I was like, yeah, AJ's never seen. She's like, what do you mean? He's never seen Remember the Titans.
But
so we're popping that little Remember the Titans cherry tonight, son.
And I do have to say, I think this was really fun. It was a fun process getting everyone to vote on these, and then basically it was like a rush to the finals here. But I do like how, at least on YouTube, the rest of the 3 movies were all pretty fucking close.
Yeah, they were.
So
that makes sense.
It makes sense.
Each one of these movies, so each for each bracket went four teams, 4, and then to a team of 8. So each time there was 4 selections. These teams were these movies were all from different brackets, starting brackets, which is interesting.
That's right. So there was
but it didn't need to be, right?
No.
Like there could have been 2 teams from one bracket. So I think we evened it up. I think the brackets were pretty even.
No, and it's a fun way to do it.
They all went in. They all went in knowing they were going to lose to Remember the Titans.
Yeah, Remember the Titans.
It's crazy how Remember the Titans is like a goated football movie.
It dummied every other vote. Like it was always the 50%.
The only ones that I thought could have pushed it was Longest Yard, because of, and they were both Adam Sandler movies. Yeah, Longest Yard and Waterboy. Waterboy
surprised me.
Waterboy had a lot of votes. It just got beaten out in the second round, I believe.
Yeah,
but Waterboy, had it won the second round, may have beaten here, but too many people like fucking Rudy.
Well, at one point I looked at the Instagram votes, and the only one person that had voted for Rudy. I was like, thank God, it's finally evening itself out. But then it kind of battled back a bit.
Yeah, I just don't. I think it was a little bit more of an even. It would have been a tighter race if Remember the Titans wasn't involved in any of the votes. Like, then it's a little wide open. But as soon as you put Remember the Titans,
we knew we were watching it.
Yeah.
One thing we should look at now that we talked about the movie we're going to be watching after, we should look at just NFL draft rumors, like the buzz going into draft night. Like we should check that out too. I know this is the Can Fan show, but I think it's a good idea to see what the buzz is around the NFL in regards to trading up, trading back, what players might be moving up boards. Because like Dad said, there's a lot of play. They were saying, I saw someone post on Twitter, can't remember his name. That's how good of a post it was. There's 50 players that could go within the first 32 picks.
Well, I have this list here from PFF, and perhaps we give PFF their flowers because they've helped us so much with our draft. It's the 2025 NFL Draft one draft prediction for every NFL team.
Okay.
And that could be fun.
Yeah, that could
Should
be
we just
fun.
roll through that?
Yeah, let's just roll through that.
I think that's good.
When was it posted?
That's a good question.
Oh, today.
April 23rd.
Today.
Hey.
By Josh Liskowitz.
And I do like how PFF has this set up properly. This is a good website. I can tell by how everything fucking stays together and how it's perfect for us to look at here. So let's just read headlines real easy. Browns take a passer in round 2. Which, hey, anyone ahead of us taking a passer?
It's good.
It's
good business. Anytime a quarterback, sure, you get a second round player that's going to fall down to you. That isn't a quarterback.
But
that's great.
I'm just also saying for Cowboys, then we get that extra. Or is that what you meant?
That's what I meant.
Okay.
Yeah, you get a player that's not a quarterback closer to you.
Right.
In the second round.
Number 2 here, Cowboys take Tet McMillan.
Okay, I think we don't. Let's ask us. Would we be happy if the Cowboys take Tet tomorrow?
Yes. I would be.
Same.
Yeah, I'd be happy.
I'd be ordering his jersey. What number does he play? He was 4 in college. What number does he come into the NFL as?
40.
He can't be.
14.
He could be 14.
Triple 8s. Actually, 8 would be cool.
You can't be.
As wide receiver?
Well, and for the Cowboys, it's Troy Aikman.
Fuck you.
18?
Yeah, you can be 18.
That's
Damone Clark, I think.
Was it Damone Clark? Oh, fucking take it from him.
Yeah, fucking. He's not going to be on the team. He's not going to be on the team this year anyway.
Cut him Trade jerseys and then sign them.
Yeah, 4. I mean, 4 is a good number, but you ain't getting that if you're drafted by the Dallas Cowboys. Dakota Prescott.
I hope
is
he
the
goes
owner
with
of
something stupid like 44, even though you can't do that in a, like an ugly number. But
he tries to get upside down number 4. Like, dude, you can't
Well, it's
do
like,
an
well, dude,
upside
what are
down
you
number.
doing, Ted?
You can't wear an upside down. It just looks like
upside
an
down
H.
4. Hey, H for the McMichael.
And this is just what he always does.
4 down low, 4 down low. Yeah, man, Tet. I've always thought since I actually started looking at Tet's footage, his on-field footage, he gives me major Dez Bryant vibes, and I wasn't necessarily watching the Cowboys a lot when Dez Bryant was playing. Just when it happened to come on for me, I wasn't a Cowboys fan then. However, looking at his highlights and then seeing what Tet can kind of do, that, I mean, Dez's famous, or I should say Tony Romo's famous pass to Dez was that little fucking red zone.
Yeah, just a fade,
and he'd just go up and
every
get
time.
it.
It was you couldn't beat it.
And so
Fade to Dez,
I
or
feel like
back, fade or back shoulder. They would, if they were giving him high coverage, it was just a very nice back shoulder. Toss me another one of those too. I don't even care what flavor this time. Okay. Unless it's pink eliminator.
Dark cherry?
Yeah, fuck whatever.
Hey, don't talk. Oh my God. So maybe toss them a different one. So
No.
that one's gonna.
I'm coming at him hard.
Oh, it
Coming in.
punctured.
Did it?
Yeah, that's good. It punctured at the top.
Oh shit! Get in there, son! Get in there! Hey, sorry, brother.
So now it's gonna be flat cherry.
Yep.
Who
Crack 'em
likes
if you got
that
'em.
flat cherry? Crack 'em if you got them.
Next up here,
flat
so
cherry,
Adam,
bound to bound. Oh, flat cherry, bound to bound. Oh, flat cherry. Sorry.
look at you with your fucking sweet ass Boost shirt on.
That is a sweet shirt.
Which, if you need to cop your own Boost shirt, go to Cowboys Camp.
So I'm an XXL now, eh?
.com/store. These are the new material shirts.
Because these shirts are. Look, I'm not gonna. This is not a racial thing. It's a cultural thing. The Asians have much smaller sizes than the Americans, and the Americas.
It's just because our biceps are so big. That's why, right? You like that?
Yeah.
right
Well,
there?
so I was
Huh?
kind of shocked that like this is a
XL.
XL and it fits more like a large.
Yep.
So
I'm an XXL. Is what you're saying.
you're an
It's a-
XXL, but
it's a
I'm saying
4XL?
you shouldn't don't feel fucking, you know.
well,
Don't feel
you
bad
can say
about
that. You can say that all you want, but I feel bad. Okay, let's keep going.
Skip the ad.
What else are we going here?
Titans are going to stick and pick Cam Ward at #1. That's what some of the analysts like to say right now when I'm watching.
Yeah.
this.
Okay.
Well, that's what this is saying.
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, you play around with, we shouldn't, but you get cold feet come towards draft. You see the #1 quarterback. You need a quarterback. They're drafting a quarterback.
They're taking a quarterback.
They're taking a quarterback, and it's, for my opinion, not the right move for the Titans. Look, Cam Ward could surprise me. I just don't really think. I think if he was drafted last year, he wouldn't be in the top quarterbacks.
No, not a chance.
With those guys.
He wouldn't be going #1.
He wouldn't be going #1.
He probably would have still been first round, but just,
Probably first round for sure.
just not top 5.
All signs point to cornerback wide receiver Travis Hunter being picked at #2 overall for the Browns. But there's been a growing buzz lately around the Louisville Tyler Shaw, whose arm strength, experience.
I think let's just stick to titles.
Stick to the titles, yeah.
We'll be here till fucking
Yeah.
9 if we
Okay.
read.
So
There's
they're
32 of those
I mean, they're saying take Tyler Shaw not at #2, but where are they take? Where are
in
they
the
taking
second
it?
round.
In the second, there, yeah.
If you read the title, the Browns take a passer in round 2.
Guys, I don't do
Boost!
that.
And then-
sometimes I black out. You know.
I know, and I love it, but Ant had to just bring you back. He had to
I
get
br-
you
I
out
had
of
to
the
bring
get you out of the ethereal plane.
Well, I thought he was gonna just do one, but then I seen he was going for the full thing, and
No,
I
I
had
was
to cut it short.
I was gonna stop right before you cut me off. Well, we'll never know now.
We'll never know.
Perfect. I'm okay with that. The Giants trade back into the first round for a quarterback.
Who are they thinking? So they believe that they'll take Abdul
They
Carter
should take
#3,
Abdul
and
Carter.
then
We don't want them to take Abdul Carter, right?
No, we
no,
don't.
but then they
will.
feel like that they'll move up to take Jackson Dark.
Sanders or Dart.
Well, so I was watching. They were breaking it down. There's a lot of connections that the Giants have to Ole Miss, specifically with a bunch of the coaching staff. So there's a couple of like projections that Jackson Dart is going to get is going to go to the Giants as their second pick, and the Giants are probably going to move up into the first to
Right,
grab him.
because I think the Giants will have to. I just think we only have been looking really heavily at those top 11 picks ahead of the Cowboys, so I haven't really.
If the Giants get Abdul Carter and trade up and get Jackson Dart or Shadur Sanders, that's bad for us.
It's
very bad for us.
That's bad for us. Because I want them to take. I would love for them to take Shadur at 3, but if they get
Yes.
Abdul Carter and then also double down and get Jackson Dart or Shadur, then I'm not too happy about it.
I will say this: I am drinking that Adam Bessie Kool-Aid on Jackson Dart.
JD.
The Dartinator.
Patriots' first 2 picks will be edge and left tackle.
Don't
So
really know
they're
much
saying
about
Ju-
Patriots. Don't really care. We don't play them enough.
I'm not 100% convinced his pick won't be Georgia's Jalen Walker.
Ooh,
Who says that? Where's that?
right here.
Right at the top. I don't know. Man, that'd be crazy if Walker goes 4th.
That would be wild,
PFF has
man.
him at like 24. I still think they go. I think they go tackle.
Yeah, and it looks like they're saying they'll take Will Campbell.
You have your quarterback of the future there with Drake May. Why would you take a defensive player? Get Will Campbell there to protect Drake May.
And I think that's like makes the most sense. Typically, you'd like to do that first, but I think Drake May was more of a beautiful surprise for the Patriots, being like, okay, this guy's a fucking baller.
Like he would have been the first pick this year.
Right.
Where did he go? This is my. I better use this board because this is the last time I'm going to get to use it. Drake May, where you at up in this motherfucker?
And with the amount that Anth has looked at that board, I think once I get the
he went third.
He went third. The draft board camera going. I think I'll just keep it there all the time.
Yeah,
because when you look at it, we can't see anything. So I think whatever camera I fix over there for.
No, I'll move it. I like to have this one up on you guys.
I'll take a photo and print it right here. Actually, I could just do that too.
I do like throwing to Anth, but I do want a camera on that big board too.
Yeah, I like to. I don't like it. I don't like his fucking little beady eyes looking at it
It's
himself.
okay. I mean, that camera's going to have a lot of technical difficulties after the draft.
Oh shit! I haven't been watching chat, and Bocce's in the house. He just says, "Crack him if you got him, boys."
Sup, hot? Bocce moving up the fucking reporter ranks, baby.
No doubt. Hitting up all the stuff.
Yeah.
Wait till NFL season starts. You know, Boots is going to be right in there in the NFL.
All I need from you, Boots, is I'm trying to stick along with the Spanish, but give me a little English
Boots,
subtitles too.
Boots is going to be covering the Super Bowl this year. I bet. I'm calling it right now.
I hope so.
Call him a shot. Boots at the Super Bowl.
The Jags take Ashton Genty at number 5 and a wide receiver at 36. So keep that in mind.
Look at this. So, they're saying Genty at 5 and then Jalen Higgins.
Oh, my God. Do not take Higgins.
And it's supposed to be Jaden Higgins.
That should be our fucking draft.
The guy didn't even spell the name
I think
right.
they fucked up with Jalen Noel and Jaden Higgins.
Yeah.
They combined them.
Wow, what a
would be,
monster that guy would be.
That would be a nice 1-2 punch. They're essentially, if the Jags do that, they're saying, well, we pretty much are giving Trevor Lawrence one last go at this. Let's give him the weapons. If he doesn't succeed with those guys, it's time to move on.
Yeah, and you know, Ashton Genty could be the guy who fucking is the more impactful player for the Jags than a wide receiver.
Well, they'd get picked lots in Madden. I'll say that much.
So with Genty off the board, they're going to go Jalen Walker or Michael Williams.
Who?
The Raiders defense at
Read
number 6.
Adam,
Sorry,
if you don't read the fucking title.
Guys, God, all this authority. You know I'm against authority here.
BW1.
Guys, you know I'm the bad boy of the group. I'm against
I know.
authority, okay?
So the Raiders go defense at 6, and they think that they might take edge rushers Jalen Walker or Mikel Williams. I would assume Williams. But is Walker not the linebacker we're talking about?
Yeah, Jalen Walker, the edge rusher.
He's sometimes looked at as an edge watcher or a linebacker.
But you got to be careful with these names. Sometimes they're the same name. I don't know if I
take him at 6.
Walker would go.
If Genty's
maybe
gone.
it makes sense.
Guys, Walker's one of the top guys. Like he's
And in all of his interviews, he's been scoring phenomenal.
That's what I mean.
Coaches seem to love him.
If for whatever reason in the mock drafts he's always there, but if he somehow fell to 12, he should be the best guy on the. He's on your draft board.
Well,
we have him at 4.
Yeah,
because those other guys would be because we would take those other two guys if they were there.
Technically, we have him at 3
Yeah, that's true.
because he's going to be moving on up.
So he says that the Jets take a big defender, but only if Jahdae Barron slips past Las Vegas, or sorry, is taken before them. He believes that the Jets will take Barron, but if not, they're going to go for Mikael Williams, or I guess Jalen Walker, whoever is available.
See, and again, I'm thinking they should take a wide receiver.
Jets?
Yeah, I think they should get a wide receiver. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens here. And now, again, the Panthers get the top player on their board.
shit,
They're talking about Jalen Walker again. Carolina has signaled interest in trading back, but if Jalen Walker's still on the board, there's little reason to move this pick.
So basically,
3 teams they've said could take Jalen Walker. He's the most name we've seen. He's been on 3 different teams.
So he's not going to make it to the Cowboys.
Not a chance. Not a single chance.
Yeah, with every single one rumor here as well. Jalen Walker. I mean, Jalen Walker could be here at number 4, but like I'm not 100%. And Jalen Walker. So yeah, Jalen Walker is
no QB at 9 for the Saints, so they take Jalen Walker.
Yeah, it's just like, hey, dude.
Okay, you're just like
you're stretching this.
You're spamming.
Yeah, but they say no QB at 9 for Saints. They're going to take Armand Membu, and honestly, I kind of want both tackles to be off the board before the Cowboys. I know that's stupid because those guys could be fucking
to force them to trade
nightmares
back.
for. No, but I just think that if one of these guys are on the board, the Cowboys will draft them, and I don't hate it.
But wouldn't you rather them be there and the Saints and the Giants take quarterbacks?
Yes.
You know, I'd rather that than the Cowboys trade back to 25 to take Josh Simmons.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Right here, actually, if the way this was lining up in the names that are saying this is perfect for the Cowboys to trade back. It all is, but they're going to take Tet here. We already saw they fucking spoilered it for us. So we already know what the Cowboys are going to be doing.
We already know what the Cowboys are going to do.
12.
The Bears target tight end and running back early in the draft.
So they're saying that they're going to be getting Tyler Warren. Oh, no. They're saying while Penn State's Tyler Warren could be the choice, Michigan's Colston Loveland is a great fit.
Well, either one. I mean, Loveland's gotten pushed up the board. It's I believe Warren's always been there.
Yeah.
So
yeah, some teams have Loveland ranked higher than Tyler Warren.
I think he's might be even ranked higher on the old PFF. Let's just go to Cowboys and then we can call.
Well, no, do the 49ers. Oh, sorry, you're saying you're just going to
go. The slide of Michigan DI Mason Graham.
But he's not making it to 11. There's no fucking chance.
No,
there's no chance. One of those teams that had Jalen Walker getting picked, they'll take Mason Graham.
But what I do like about this is I think there was only one team that would have taken Tet, which means if this is true, the Cowboys would get their choice or have to pick the one who wasn't picked out of Tet and Golden.
Mm-hmm.
Both of those guys, I think, is the pick at number number 12 for the Cowboys. If not, if both those guys are gone, then you take the best CB.
Man, interesting stat for Tet here. He had 18 of 30 contested targets for Arizona while also forcing 29 missed tackles after the catch. So he's a strong boy. He's got that yak. We like that yak, man.
And he's going to go up and get a ball more than 50% of the time.
Yeah, that's good. Can we just see, we don't have to read anymore, but where do they say Golden, like where do you finally see Golden's name or Amari and Hampton?
Cardinals.
So 16. The Cardinals are at 16. And then what about Hampton? I bet you it's going to be the Broncos. Yeah. Broncos take Travion Henderson. Oh. Wow, that would be crazy.
Okay.
That would be crazy, which that's smart. The guy's a burner, but that would definitely be
an F grade at 20. But again, don't worry about their
PFF
ratings.
can fucking F grade me.
PFF is
they can F grade my butthole.
PFF is good. It's the standard, which it has its shortcomings, and this is one of them. Amari and Hampton, Travion Henderson being in F grade, and then also Jalen Walker being drafted at 44 or something like
something stupid.
Something stupid. So, okay. Well, it looks like
we made it.
It makes me feel real good that if the Cowboys went with, I guess I will just say BPA in round 1, no tradesies, BPA in round 1, and then in round 2 picked the best available running back, I'd be satisfied. Even if that meant Graham, Judkins. You know what I mean? Like,
You mean Mason Graham?
yeah, Mason Graham in round 1.
Oh fuck,
Like,
I'd be
yeah,
we got him as an S tier guy.
I know, but like, I'm saying, it's not the sexiest. If Tet's on the board and Mason Graham,
Let's give a different name, like the one that's been kind of linked to the Cowboys, Josh Simmons. What if the Cowboys take him at 12?
Or Tyler Booker.
no,
Well,
I
he
don't
hasn't
like.
been Booker.
Not,
Hasn't.
not that high up. Josh Simmons, I can't see them taking him at 12, though.
There's been some talk.
They would move back to take Simmons.
Okay, so still, would you be happy with that?
Because
If
Simmons
got-
is right. Because
I
Simmons
wouldn't
is
be
ranked
mad.
around 19, 20.
Okay, so would you be happy if the Cowboys traded back to 16, took Simmons?
I don't even know who Simmons is. I'm not gonna lie.
Tackle.
Tackle
He's
from
just-
Ohio State.
He's a guy we've never drafted because he's always been in that like 20th
Gray
pick.
zone.
I would be.
I don't.
He's like Tyler Guyton for us
Okay,
last
so
year.
but what do we get? What are we getting? We're getting just another second round pick,
Third round pick.
a second, third. I wouldn't be if we traded back, picked up an offensive tackle in the first round to get 2 second round picks.
What do you mean
And-
2 second rounds? Just another second round.
Just another second round.
But to have 2.
Yeah, so we had 2 available second round picks.
but you would just get a second.
Yeah.
To trade back and you gain a second.
Yeah, you trade back, you gain a second, and then we grab Higgins and Henderson or Higgins and Judkins. I'd be happy with that.
Yeah.
I'd be all right with that.
I'd be okay with that.
All those are 3 starters, so I'd be very happy with that.
But that's fucking reaching though. I think.
Now, but
Instead, you're gonna get Simmons and then 2 guys we've never even looked at and be like
RJ Harvey in the second? No.
We're gonna be like, get 2 guys that we've never even talked about and be like, oh man, we got to panic, fucking study these guys now.
because they're going to trade to a position where we're very
fucking
weak on it.
Restrepo and
Yeah,
they're gonna get the Miami boys, Restrepo and Martinez.
we've never drafted them. I mean, we've looked at Restrepo.
We drafted him one time.
Well, you know what? When Mike Tagg comes on, we got to ask him about him because Mike Tagg liked Restrepo, and Mike Tagg was talking about he could be a sneaky pickup.
Well, we are going to have Mike Tagg and Kelly Canine on the draft. I believe day 2.
Nice, the draftacular, spectacular,
Right
extravaganza.
in line to pick Restrepo.
Yeah, that would be funny if we kind of just stayed clear of Miami.
We had a couple drafts where we picked some Miami boys, and they did well for us. Not that they played or anything like that.
They did well. They
More
did
so,
well
more
for
so,
us.
more so rating. I guess I should say more so rating.
Our grades,
Our grades.
they graded
But
out nicely.
here's the thing about us: we've never been grade boys.
No, you can't be.
We've been look boys, but we've never been grade boys.
The grades you can't get caught up on.
Like if we were saying, okay, we're gonna try to get an A+ for the draft, like
You just pick BPA every
you're
time.
just picking BPA every single time.
I'm just trying to find an article for our next topic here, which is the Micah Parsons and Jerry Jones kind of. They both had statements that came out. I don't know if it was today or yesterday, but it's very recent where Micah Parsons drew a deadline here. Actually, here we go. I'll just pull them up in 2 different articles. So Micah Parsons kind of revealed the deadline and
Oh, try to outrun our ads at Athlon Sports. Support us by buying that ad blocker.
There we go.
Yeah, we're totally trying to outrun your ads.
So Micah Parsons
Yeah, bitch.
kind of did a little step back, and I don't blame the guy because he came out there. He said, "I don't need to be the," and we kind of joked about it when he said, "I don't need to be paid the highest paid player." Definitely, his agent came to him and said, "I need you to walk that back for me," and he did here. Cowboys Micah Parsons reveals Jerry Jones contract deadline. So there's always this kind of fucking.
There you go. That looks good.
There's always this back and forth with the front office and the players when they're going to sign on every team, right? Like, oh, this is what we want, and they're doing some sort of double speak, some sort of a thieves' cant.
All the time.
Thieves' cant, if you will. But basically, Micah Parsons had that where he said, Adam, take it.
Go to DuckDuckGo. So basically, Micah Parsons was. He said, "Hey, I'm here for the team. I'm going to be involved." But now he's coming back and he's saying, "Look, I need to get this contract settled out, and I want to get it done before training camp." So if not, then I'm not. I'm
I ain't coming.
I'm not playing. But he's saying, we have a new defensive coordinator. We have a new playbook. I need to get in. I need to study. I need to be there as a leader on the team. We got to get this thing sorted out before camp so that we can come in and work. And Jerry Jones is just, I don't have a rush for it. Actually, so this is the good quote right here. He goes, "It's extremely important. You really see a lot of players struggle when guys aren't participating in camp." Probably alluding to Dak and CD last
Dak
season.
was in camp.
But it's with CD not there. I'm talking about the chemistry between the two of them. And they get off to a slow start. I don't want to get off to no slow start. I want to hit the ground running and establish ourselves in this league, get some wins early in the season and be in rhythm. It's going to be extremely important for me to get going and lead these guys. So he's very confident, taking a leadership role here. I like that. I mean, obviously, it's bullshit like this that just needs to get sorted out. There's no reason for it. You know you're going to re-sign Micah Parsons. Sign Micah Parsons.
Yeah, the Cowboys are. I mean, we can say that all we want, but we know it's not going to happen. He's not getting signed before training camp. I don't think. It'll be like maybe the day before training camp. I guess that'd still be before training camp, but I just see it being drawn out, just like every other major contract they've had to sign in the last few years. The only guy that they've ever really signed prior is Osa.
Yeah. Actually, I heard a question for you guys. Do you think Parsons is going to be a little bit more vocal if training camp's going on and he's not signed? Do you think he's going to be talking a bit more?
I don't know.
I think Micah's making the right moves. The fuck is that?
Oh my God, dude, you're fucking.
What the fuck is that?
It's your undies.
That's
looks like it goes up your ass. Why do I have a fucking
dope hat?
Dope
He's
hat.
got a dope hat, doubled splitter for
AJ's travel pack.
I'm wondering what this is.
That's
your travel pack.
That's your travel pack. That's your fedora with a fucking leg stretcher.
Oh,
for you.
okay.
That's to get your fucking.
Is that what that is?
I thought you stepped into it like under
No,
there.
I thought that was a ball cupper.
No, I think it looks like you put your balls and your dick in that middle part, and then your thighs,
and you crush it,
and then you crush your thighs. So
It looks like a bike. It looks like a bike seat that's cut out and has a ball holder.
Yeah.
And this is not sponsored by Temu.
I'll pull up Jerry's most recent comments too after this, but Micah's kind of played it right. He talked well for the team, even though if that was a mistake that his agent said, okay, don't tell people that you don't want to be the highest paid player or defender in the NFL. And then he came to the voluntary workouts, showed up. He's kind of saying, hey, I've done these things I didn't have to do. Now,
pay me, bitch.
Now, well, what are you doing? And the other side is the Jerry Jones side. He seems to be the
I don't even know his agent's name.
Yeah. Which the agent didn't really have a
I mean, why would you even rebuttal to that?
Yeah,
right?
rebut. What the fuck is this quote?
AJ doesn't have control of his life. AJ doesn't have control.
No, I just didn't save the article. That was a good one, and now, of course,
Yeah, we're doing it live. That's okay. I mean, it just goes down to how, like, I get it. Maybe you don't deal with it before draft.
Oh, here we go.
If you haven't dealt with it already, but you got May till July, and I feel like you could shore this up within 3 days.
The reality is, you are going to sign Micah Parsons. If it comes down to years, okay, I understand the hesitation, right? For the front office of the Cowboys, if it comes down to dollar amount, who gives a fuck? One thing that I think is entirely overlooked here is the 7% average that the salary cap goes up each year. You sign a guy now, and he might eat up 25% of your contract. Next year, it's 20%. The year after that, it's 15%, and so on. And I'm just fucking estimating, you know what I mean? But that's how it works. It's the first year is always going to seem like an overpay, and then by the time you get to year 3, you're laughing. So you have to make these moves, and this is the time to do it. You've dealt with, you got to deal with Micah now, because if you don't get him signed, now you got to deal with Micah and Tyler Smith next year. And there's
Deron
Bland, a couple, and I think DeMarvion Overshown is coming up the year after that. So it's actually really perfect for the Cowboys right now to keep those guys and to give them the big contracts and to allow the salary cap to continue to increase and not have to worry about $3 million here and there. If Micah wants, if my number's 37 and Micah's is 40 for the same amount of years, I pay him 40.
Well, here's the stupid thing.
Who gives a fuck? It's $3 million.
Look at this last comment here. So right there it says, "Believe me, if we could sign Micah to a number we wanted to sign him to, we'd do it right now. But right now, there's a difference in what we feel like is the right number and what he feels like is the right number. You know what? You don't get to decide that right now because there's other players in the same spot that signed for a number and they've established what the right number is. So unfortunately, you've lost all of that. Like if this was before those guys and when Micah was saying, I don't need
sign him before.
And that's why I think Micah says, I don't mind being the highest paid player. You could have signed Micah Parsons for $37 million probably when he was saying $36 million before Garrett signed.
Yeah.
Or was Garrett the highest paid at 40?
Well, the highest paid
40.
defensive.
And then Max Crosby got signed at 35.
Yeah, so like you could have got Micah Parsons at $37 million before Myles Garrett was signed.
Well, yeah, no, you would have after Crosby, who got paid 35. Exactly. You throw Micah 37. Now he's the highest paid, and then.
So now because you guys are trying to get cute with it, you're going to pay him $41 million when it comes to, or 40.5.
But there's another quote. I just think it inherently comes with the territory. You look around the league, and most of these players who are getting these very top contracts, it does take time to ultimately get there. But that's a lie. We see every other team do it with speed, and do
what
it.
Do you mean? So
like, no team is signing their players like Dak Prescott the day of the NFL season. Dak's contract was the week 1 opening day for the Cowboys.
Yeah.
He got signed. CeeDee Lamb was in
That's what
halfway through or 3/4 of the way through training camp.
If the Cowboys, they should have learned from last year to be like, okay, we attempted that. It used to work. Maybe that was a tactic that worked for them in the past. It's not working now because these players have too much fucking leverage. Are the Cowboys serious in that if Micah Parsons doesn't sign their number, that they would let him walk to free agency?
Yeah.
Not a fucking
Are they
chance.
serious about that? I don't think it's fucking serious at all. And if I'm Micah's agent, I'm saying, Micah, don't fucking worry. If the Cowboys don't pay you, and I know you want to be a Dallas Cowboy, trust me.
You could sit out.
Someone else is going to fucking pay you that
He
money.
could sit out a year and still
He's better
not
to
lose value.
He's better to sit a year and not risk injury.
But then you look like a bitch.
He wouldn't sit out, but I know what you're saying. Yeah,
but that's ultimately their biggest leverage they can pull, right? And I don't know. I just sign him. Then we can. I just don't want to talk about this until fucking season starts.
Well,
go down one more. During the presser, Jones answered about a fear of a potential holdout. What did he say? Let's go with AJ.
The contracts are clear what happens. My point is we had it with Martin, and Martin held out. One way to look at it was we got him, and we had one hell of a year with Martin.
That doesn't feel like you're winning there. Like so exactly. So he held out, and then you ended up paying him. Why didn't you just pay him before?
This is the question that always comes to my mind, and my last thought on this fucking thing is like, Micah Parsons is a pillar in your defense, okay? You pay those fucking pillars, and then you don't have... Sure, I'll pay the pillar so I don't have $5 million sitting in the kitty to go and sign no-name fucking washed-up defensive linemen, 5 of them throughout the year, that we're just going to throw at the wall and hope something sticks. Like, that's what the Cowboys did last year with that extra money they had. They signed, like, 5 or 6 fucking defensive linemen. None of them are on the team anymore. And they just tried them out. And look, happy that those guys got paid, but it doesn't make sense. If Micah Parsons and go ask any other NFL team, hey, what is Micah Parsons worth? I think you're going to get a pretty fucking good consensus that he's a top 3 defensive end.
Oh, definitely.
Like, probably...
I'd say a lot of people are going to say the top.
Right, but he's in the top 3
with everybody.
With Garrett, Micah Parsons, and
TJ Watt.
Yeah.
Nick Bosa, whoever's kind of rotating.
Sure.
I know about the years, and I know about the guarantees. I know about those kinds of things, and really, it's close enough. I'm comfortable with it. I don't need to adjust.
What a fucking idiot. Like, what a fucking idiot. I wish I was wearing my Fire Jerry shirt, which you can get at www.cowboyscanfan.com/store. Is that right?
Yeah, well, and the other thing that...
Did I get it right? Was that the
you got it there.
Jerry needs to watch his mouth because he's got the richest organization, and the fact they don't end up as like an A or a B plus on all of those player votes at the end of the year. Like the training room, the flights, the food, that should all be fucking A plus.
Yeah.
Those are things that you purchase.
Yeah, it's stuff that you don't have a cap on.
Yeah, exactly.
You could literally throw whatever you want at that and have it the best of the best of the best. But he doesn't.
And at some point, guess what? This Dallas Cowboys mojo, people don't really give a fuck about wearing the star because you haven't done shit. It's the equivalent of wearing the fucking Raiders logo. Like, the star still honestly does mean something at this point, but how many more years is it going to take of mediocrity before it's like, I don't care about playing in Dallas?
Yeah, I don't care. Well, I think you're starting to see that a little bit. I do think
so,
you're
yeah.
starting to see it's not the place to go play. It really isn't. Or coach. We've seen that. Or coach. Like, look at the last 3 head coaches: Jason Garrett,
Mike McCarthy.
Mike McCarthy, and now our boy Shoddy.
Schottenheimer.
Shoddy's got a body and he's got a visey.
Okay, guys, we got to fill out our big board here.
Get up the
Our-
are we
Put the
doing Rushmore?
Yeah, put the Rushmore up first.
I want Rushmore up, and I want either NFL Draft Buzz top 200 or PFF's top 200, so that we can just blast through some names.
Yep.
So we got them fresh.
Fresh names on the docket. Fresh names on the docket.
You're gonna
fresh
go pull up
names.
the Rushmore. So let me pull up. So I'm gonna pull up the PFF big board, but I do like having Draft Buzz up as well. And this is our big board. We're gonna have to go through the pages here, but let me get our.
Yeah, I just want to get
camera.
eyes on my Rushmore for a second, and then that way
Yeah.
I can physically take a picture of it with my eyes.
We'll try to do this rapidly. Like,
Yeah, and so when you go,
if you feel it,
just take it.
just fucking
So
take it.
go if you are you on the PFF right now?
Yep.
So go to thick where it says thick,
Oh, okay.
and go either see what medium looks like. I think we just go slim.
I think we go
Slim is
Jim.
slim is good.
I think
Gives
slim's
us-
good.
That's all we need to see. And I'm pulling up our.
So right now, what we did is
Rushmore?
we made our own Mount Rushmore of players that we wanted in the NFL draft. We got 2 players on day 1, 4 players on day 2, and 6 players on day 3. AJ's got the board up right now. This is who we've all taken. This isn't guys that we think are the best. It's just guys we tried to guess that the Cowboys would take in certain spots. And my Walker pick was before everybody was talking about him being a fucking drafted by 3 teams in the top 5.
It was.
So
It was. You did that.
It makes me
rather
it
early.
makes me want to almost trade him out. That might be my trade out. I might trade Walker out of the linebacker spot.
Well, I'm gonna. So while you're
Because you
thinking,
think you'll go before Cowboys.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna have a chance of getting him. But I'll think about that and get back to you.
okay, I'm gonna add. I got a my guy for day 2.
Okay, well, I got to scroll all the way down here to. Oh, you got a day 2?
I got a day 2 guy.
Who? That's one of your dudes.
Yeah,
Fill it in.
cornerback from Ole Miss,
Oh,
Trey
nice.
Amos.
That's a good one. Trey Amos, yes.
Yeah, damn it, that's good.
That is good.
Trey Day,
Second.
second round.
Okay, so
Okay.
you went second round heavy. I guess I did too. I went 3 guys in second.
Well, I already have Will Johnson and Golden in my first round.
I gotta put him up there, guys, because I think it could happen. Malachi Moore. Day 3.
Double M. Eminem. What round?
That's the problem, isn't it?
It's tough to do.
Safety. I'm probably reaching. I'm gonna say 5th. I just feel
If we change a round pick, does that count as our change?
only one change.
Only
of-
one
of-
round
of anything.
Okay, fuck.
Yeah,
'Cause
I know.
EJ Mickens has been climbing the boards too for me. But
Oh, sure. And you have him 7th.
I'll have to just keep him there because I can still get points.
Well, I mean, I feel like if you have him on your board and you're just shuffling, that should be allowed. It should only
I'm
be.
just
You
saying-
only get one change of pulling somebody off and then adding somebody back. That should be the one. Not
From the beginning,
Right.
I'm not saying that I own it. I'm just saying from the beginning, I have said,
Kind of sound like you own
well, I'll share my opinion and then we can decide.
You're right. I want to move him to 6th. Just kidding.
From the beginning, I said the guys because that's what the whole point of the Rushmore was.
Totally.
Is like you are etching him in stone, and then we have at the end of it. Once you fill out your board, you can change one thing. one player, one position.
Okay, well, I have to change out Gillen Gabriel. I'm gonna move. And part
You
of
having a stroke over there? Are you stroking out on us?
I'm stroking. Can I remove him and just have him off the list and then not add someone just yet?
Yeah, you don't have to add someone
That's
yet, but that's my move.
Removing him would be your move.
Yeah. So get Gabriel off.
But he's allowed to add. Someone can take. that spot.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So Gabriel's off, and that's a good move because I'm not fucking taking this.
No, I could have still got points for him going in the fourth.
Nah, that's lame.
Actually, you know what? I'll steal your Gabriel.
you dirty little minx.
I'll steal your Gabriel.
Ganro?
Ganro? I'll steal your Ganro.
Ganro.
I'll take Ganro.
But I'll put him in the 6.
Ganro. Oh, man.
6 for Gabriel.
I wish you would have taken Ganro.
Ganro?
You have a better shot at hitting with Ganro.
2 guys I'm looking at. Let me throw it out to you. Actually, I'm going to say...
That's not the first time that Alex has said that either.
What?
2 guys I'm looking at.
Oh, can you go back? Can you go back to the list real quick? Go back to our Rushmore. I'm taking Tonka. Tonka Hemingway.
Fuck!
That's what I was going to just say.
Fifth pick.
Hey, someone better be close.
To Tonka.
What is he again?
DT.
And?
5th.
Oh! That's nice. Might have to just shrink his
little D. To Tonka.
There we go.
Got him.
That was great. Good pick, Ant.
I seen him there just right under your Malachi.
And I'm thinking Kobe King. Could be a late round pick because we've already got. Wait, did we? Yeah, Simon. You took Simon. You piece of shit.
Guess what? Fuck you, AJ. Guess who I'm taking then? Taj Brooks.
Oh, nice.
Taking Taj Brooks.
That's a good one.
Because I'm a running back heavy fucking guy.
Yeah,
Look how many fucking running backs I got on my list here. I got blue in the.
I hope one of them gets picked.
Yeah, I got blue. I got running backs, linebackers, and cornerbacks.
What round?
5th round.
Taj Brooks.
So we each have one guy left, or Adam has 2 now.
I want to get rid of Walker.
You want to get rid of Walker?
Yeah, I don't think he's making it to 12.
Whoa!
And just remove him.
Oh, dude, so now you have.
I have a D1.
You have a D1 spot. I like that.
That is huge. I can't move mine because Tet and Membu are both potential picks for the Cowboys.
Hey yo, sorry, I don't have my
Nate Dogg.
Nate Dogg's in the studio tomorrow night.
Ant, do you want me to move up?
Yeah, let me see the first. Give me the top 15 here. Let me just take a little. Do I buy the hype of this Josh Simmons fuck? Do I buy the hype of this Josh Simmons fuck?
So while Ant's thinking, it's kind of twofold what we're doing here. We get points for picking in the right round. We get points for picking on the right day as well. And then we get points for picking if the Dallas Cowboys take him. So you're kind of playing some chess here. If you know the guy's going to get picked in the first round, you're going to get points for that. So that's a good pick. But we're trying to nail who the Dallas Cowboys would pick. And it's harder in the first round. It's easier in the second, day 2. And then it's much more easier in day 3 because you get a lot more picks.
Let's go Luther Burden.
Luther Burden?
Then we all have a wide receiver in the first. So we know they're not going wide receiver because we all have a wide receiver. I'll go Burden.
Okay, and I got another guy I got a guy that I'm picking for my 6th round pick.
Okay, who?
Robinson.
Tim?
Ty
Robinson.
Fuck!
Guess what? You too slow.
Damn, I am too slow. Good pick.
What round ad?
6, I said.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
So
what's he, a linebacker?
No, defensive end.
Defensive edge.
Interior, sorry.
He's like he's going to edge you.
6th?
He's going to edge you. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm going to get a 7th. I need to get a 7th in there just so I have it.
One each. So let me get back down to our low.
I'm trying to look here. Look and see.
I'm just going to slow roll like this.
Just turn your head and look at the board, Ant. See if anyone sparks you.
You know what? I'm going to go. Keep going. Okay, I got my guy.
Who?
Elijah Huzzy.
Oh, corner.
I got my guy. Dante Thornton Jr.
Oh, nice.
And Anth?
Elijah A. Huzzy.
Nate Dogg says he trades all of his picks so he can draft Jihad Campbell and Jalen Monroe.
Huzzy is a
cornerback. And I'm going to say 6th.
good pick. So you're full.
I'm full. First full one, bitches. Hey, repping that full Rushmore son. Look at them. Look
Okay.
at my fucking Rushmore. If this was in a vacuum, what is it, 12? My 12 guys versus your 12 guys? They would fucking floor you.
Okay, I'm going to pick.
Shut up. Shut up, you stupid.
You stupid. Guess who I'm picking?
Probably a running back.
No, I'm not. It's a guy that we've picked. He's always there in the 7th for us.
It's going to be a linebacker.
Dean Clark.
Oh, safety.
Oh!
Dino.
I do like that one.
Safety, Dean Clark.
7th round, Dean Clark, safety.
I can't believe I took Walker off my board.
Hey, the big board helped.
But
the big board helped.
It wasn't that you didn't think he was a round one pick.
He's
He's gonna
shot
be,
up the last 2-3 weeks.
This will be great if they pick him at 12 and we can just say, Anth, you dumb idiot.
What did you say for Clark?
Dean Clark, safety, round 7.
7th. That's adds only 7th.
Okay, well there we go.
Now-
That's our fucking. Hang on,
Are we going to shore up our big board here too?
What do you mean?
Well, we have a couple open spots. We don't need to. This is our Rushmore.
I mean, we could do the big board tomorrow.
Okay.
We still got it. Don't forget, we got a movie.
We had a 2.5 hour
Yeah,
movie to watch.
we got a movie watch to do to bust out tonight.
For those of you who are just tuning in right now, this is our Rushmore board. So these are guys that we all staked a claim. Alex will explain tomorrow how the rankings go in terms of points. But when these guys get picked, and if they land on the Cowboys and they land on that round, we're saying fuck you to everybody else in this room because we were the guy who picked them on our Rushmore.
Ad's the only guy that took a defensive player on day one.
And we'll give chat a chance here to throw in their Rushmore pick, because what we're doing with the friends pick is when one of those picks get picked, if it's accurate. So if Grant goes in the first round and Millam goes in the second round for piece 2, we have to do
a screenshot.
So that just brings the friends in a little bit, but it has to be the correct round. So
is someone gonna pick up a bottle of Screech tomorrow?
Screech.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I'll go find one.
I don't want to drink the swill.
Ugh, you're gonna make me puke just thinking about it.
And we will be drinking the Clase Azul tomorrow. We'll take a couple shots of that because at least one shot of that.
And throughout the weekend. So yeah, chat, throw in who you want on your Rushmore, and we can have a look at that, and we'll add it to our friends list here, which you can kind of see.
I would have taken Jackson Dart. I mean, he was my first guy on there. I'll keep him because I do feel he's going to go in the first round, so that kind of just burns me, but I feel I can't remove him from my list, you know?
Yeah, he was your first guy.
I just want you to look at this board and tell me who you feel the strongest about and who you feel the weakest about on your board. Do you
Isaiah Bond. I got it already. Isaiah Bond.
Weakest?
Well, not only I have him in the 4th, which the Cowboys aren't guaranteed going to have a 4th pick, so it's kind of one of those ones where if he does get picked in the 4th, I won't even, I have no chance of getting the ultimate points. I would have liked to just pick players where I could get ultimate points for. I think I could have found a guy in the 5th. I only have 2 5th rounds. We have the best chance. We have the most picks in the 5th.
Oh,
yeah, I know.
So that's your best chance of picking a player. So.
Oh, and look at the bandwagon boys are just stacking those 5th round picks.
Yeah, you got 4.
So does AJ.
AJ's got 3.
No,
he's got 4 too.
Yes.
Jeepers.
My
Bandwagon
biggest
boys did it.
My biggest hope is Chisholm III. Not necessarily for the Cowboys. I'm just going to be following this guy next year, and I hope he gets drafted. I do have the fear that he's probably going to be a undrafted free agent onto a team.
There's a chance. That's kind of what I was thinking with
just
Chisholm,
because of his school quality.
Okay, so I like my day ones. I like my Golden and Johnson. My day 2s are my most random because I don't think Amos is going to be there in round 2, but I had to slot him in, and I just want to have
he
him on the
probably will be, but if
he
2
won't be.
Cornerbacks go early, and he's not going to be deep.
And Blue's probably going to be a 4th, and Martinez is probably going to be a 3rd.
Yeah, but again, we don't have a 4th, so I had to think okay, could the Cowboys
make
reach
a move,
and pick him at 3rd, possibly? Martinez could possibly be a 3rd, but I like your guys' running backs that I do like your guys' running backs that you picked. I kind of got the other running backs there.
Why don't you run through just real quick? List yours. I'll list mine. Ant list his.
Okay,
and
so
then we can.
I got day 1 picks, Golden, wide receiver. I got Will Johnson, cornerback. Day 2, I got Jackson Dart. That's just a homer pick that I put in there. Jaden Blue. Jaden.
You fucking cuck.
Cordon bleu is what I like to call him.
Cordon bleu.
And then I got Martinez, running back, second round, and Trey Amos, second round cornerback from Ole Miss. Day 3 picks, day 3, 6th round, Ty Robinson, defensive tackle. I got OG2, running back, 5th round. Danny Juggalo Stutzman, 5th round linebacker. Cody Simon, 5th round linebacker. They're gonna get one of those guys. They have to. They're just gonna grab one of those linebackers. So I'm shoring up my list here.
Yep.
Taj Brooks, round 5, running back, and then Dean Superman Clark, safety, 7th round.
Dino.
My day ones are purely based on who I think the Cowboys are going to pick. Tet McMillan and also Armin Membu. Day 2 picks here are Higgins, wide receiver, Williams, wide receiver. So 2 big body wide receivers. I believe Higgins is a big body.
So you got 3 wide receivers in your top 6 picks?
I do.
50%, you're batting 50% wide receiver.
I need him to pick one of those guys.
Yeah, fair.
Knight Jr., linebacker. I don't think the Cowboys are going to take him. I just think he's a round 2 pick. And Judkins, round 2. I do think the Cowboys could have a chance of taking Judkins in round 2. I'd love it. My day 3 picks here are Chisholm, the 3rd wide receiver, little known school, lots of fucking stats. We'll see how that plays out in the NFL. Jay Higgins, linebacker, in the 5th. Malachi Moore, safety in the 5th. Gabriel Stolen from Adam.
Yanked and baked.
More so just for the points. I don't think the Cowboys are going to take him, but I think he's going to go in the 6th.
I can't believe you didn't pick Cooks, Brady Cooks. He was the guy that you were hot and heavy with. I thought that's who you were going for.
Well, I don't think he's a day 3. I think he's a day 2, and I had my day 2s filled.
Okay,
but that is true. I should have done that. But hey, I think Gabriel's going to be picked by a team, and I'm hoping it's the 6th round. Kobe King, linebacker in the 5th, and then Thornton Jr., wide receiver in the 5th, who we've drafted like at least 2 times.
Fast, tall and fast. 6'5", 2, and ran like a 4.3. My picks, my day 1 are probably only going to happen if the Cowboys draft or trade back.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're going to take Hampton or Burden at 12, but I could see in a situation where they trade back to 15 or 16 and then possibly take Hampton or Burden. So those are my 2 guys on day 1. Then Henderson would love him at the 44th pick. Alfred Collins, loved him from the start. He'd be a big body that the Dallas Cowboys have been in need for. If the Cowboys don't get wide receiver like we're predicting in the 1st or 2nd rounds, I think Jalen Knoll would be a good one on day 3. And if they're not going wide receiver, because they did in the earlier rounds, they could get a guy like Tate Ratledge, who we'd all be instant fans of. Mustache mullet, you're on our team. Bond, don't love the pick. Jack Kaiser, that's my guy. Teddy Buchanan, you can see I'm kind of going linebacker heavy. Tonka, Hemingway, a guy we drafted quite a bit at the start. In our first mocks, we went heavy Tonka. I noticed in our last half of our drafts, like probably our last like 6 or 7, we kind of just went away from defensive tackle. Big time.
Yeah.
But then I got Elijah Huzzy, cornerback 6, and then my guy E.J. Mickens in the 7th, who I think's not going to be there in the 7th. He's been climbing boards, so I could see him going probably in the 5th. That'd be my only. If I didn't take Walker off, I probably would have changed E.J. Mickens to a 5th, but I couldn't.
WayJ has 5 wide receivers on his boards.
He's doing it.
I have 4 running backs, so I went running back.
They need one. That's why.
You went 5. I don't have any offensive tackles or guards on my list.
Honestly,
but you guys took my guys.
I like what we did here. I like both those teams. In our friends list here, we just have 3 guys, and we'll add chat here if they've.
Stephen White said Tyler Warren.
Yeah.
Stephen White said Ty Warren. I think Ty Warren has got to be on there.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll add Ty Warren. He's going to be chat's pick. Ty Warren, 1st round.
Yeah, I think that's a good one. And I wouldn't be. That's a guy that I wouldn't hate if the Cowboys took at 12.
No,
honestly,
no,
I wouldn't hate it.
I consider him a receiver,
a weapon.
Yeah, a receiving weapon. So I'd be happy with that. And then we have EJ Savage saying Royals wide receiver. I'm going to put him in the 2nd round, I guess.
I think 3rd.
3rd, okay. Big Chris, Grant, defensive lineman in the 1st, and then P-Stew was Millam, that tackle, who we actually, I think we all came to like him.
Yeah.
No sacks in his college career allowed.
Let up no sacks. Yep.
They call him
in
no
the second.
They call him no sacks Millam.
No sack Millam.
No sack McMillan. Jenkins Gaming says Golden, but Golden's already on my list. So Jenkins, you gotta wait.
You gotta wait, Jenkins.
Yeah, if the guy's up there, you can't pick him.
All right, so it'll be
Golden
Tyler, Warren for chat, and then we got our fucking big board or our Rushmore. I'm happy. We look cool as the presidents of the United States of America, the founding fathers.
Some would say this is sacrilege.
And
being up there, but
the fun fact,
I don't say it is. I'd say it's just how it should be.
Yeah, fun fact is we didn't even face swap Anth there. That's
just Teddy B.
That's
Teddy B.
Teddy B. That's Ted Ye B.
Ted Ye B.
All right, well, we are going to be back. We're going to hop off here for 20 minutes. Then we are going to be watching. We did last year. We did a watch along. We watched draft day the night before the draft, which kind of made a lot of sense. But then tonight we are going to watch Remember the Titans. AJ's first time watching it.
My first time watching it, and this was voted on for the people, by the people.
So if you're into it, we're going to be back at 8 o'clock watching Remember the Titans. We hope you guys hop back on, click that movie at the same times, and you'll see AJ's reaction to watching Remember the Titans.
And if anyone's in your face when you're in line for a Starbucks or wherever, or Tim Hortons if you're in Canada, and they say, I don't know, Denzel Washington just isn't that good of an actor.
Oh, man.
Oh, Rudy's a better movie than Remember the Titans.
I'd rather watch Rudy.
I'd rather watch
yeah,
Rudy.
No. I'm telling them to go,
Fuck themselves!
See you in 20.
18 minutes.